Real estate wholesaling is often marketed as a zero money down path to wealth. But in Florida, the transition from a signed contract to a state-mandated penalty can happen in a single afternoon. It is entirely legal to wholesale real estate in Florida without a license. However, because you are operating in a regulated space, the margin for error is essentially zero. Many beginners attempt to start by downloading generic contract templates from national real estate forums. These documents are often missing the specific language required to navigate Florida's unique regulatory environment. Using these standard forms can lead to unlicensed real estate brokerage violations. When a transaction looks like unlicensed brokerage, it results in state-issued fines and the immediate collapse of the deal. When you rely on generic paperwork, you are treating your business like a game of legal roulette. Florida Statute Chapter 475 creates a clear dividing line. This law determines whether the state classifies you as a legal investor or an unlicensed broker. The illegal side involves marketing the physical property itself. This includes things like putting a for sale sign in the yard, hosting open houses, or listing the home's features to the public. The legal way to wholesale is to strictly market your equitable interest, the contract itself. You must state clearly that you are not a broker and that your profit is a fee for the transfer of that contract. The Noble Notary Wholesaling Kit keeps your transactions on the legal side of this statute. Compliance isn't a formality, it is the specific requirement that allows a title company to legally release your fee at the closing table. A compliant Florida deal follows a specific life cycle, beginning with locking up the property under contract. This starts with using the kit's Florida-specific residential purchase and sale agreement, rather than a generic national form. This document automatically includes 3 required state disclosures: the rate on gas notice, the property tax summary, and the mandatory flood disclosure. Using these specific forms limits you to all cash residential deals, so they cannot be used for commercial property or complex financing. However, missing even one of these disclosures on a generic form gives the seller the legal right to cancel the contract at any time. In the next phase, you monetize the deal by passing the contract to a cash buyer. This is commonly done through an assignment. You execute this by using the assignment of contract document included in the kit. This document transfers your rights to the end buyer and includes the specific no brokerage language required by Florida law. To maintain this legal status, you must fully disclose your exact profit margin to the end buyer. This transparency is how you prove you are not collecting an unlicensed commission. Disclosing your fee is the necessary step to protect your right to collect it at closing. If your end buyer is using a lender, you might hit a roadblock where the lender refuses to fund an assigned contract. When this happens, you use the kit's novation agreement as your alternative exit strategy. A novation legally substitutes the new buyer into your position and releases you from the original contract entirely. While lenders prefer this structure, it requires you to get a fresh signature and explicit consent from the original seller. Having both documents available means a single lender objection won't stop your deal from reaching the closing table. Your legal protection in this business depends on the precision of your paperwork. This scorecard helps match your deal type to the right tool. If you use creative financing or out-of-state contracts, hire a licensed real estate attorney. This kit is designed for Florida residential wholesalers doing standard cash deals, meeting Chapter 475 requirements without hourly legal fees. For an active investor, moving from forum templates to professional contracts reduces the time spent explaining paperwork to skeptical sellers or title agents. Effective risk management means choosing the tool that matches the legal complexity of your specific deal. The $44.99 one-time cost of this kit provides the specific documentation needed to safely navigate Florida's strict regulatory requirements. This one-time fee is a minor line item compared to the thousands of dollars at risk if a title company rejects your assignment or the state issues a fine for an unlicensed brokerage violation. The kit includes 4 Word documents, their print-ready PDF versions, and the Quick Start Compliance Guide. To standardize your Florida wholesaling operation with these documents, click the link provided to purchase the Noble Notary Kit. In Florida real estate, your profit is tied directly to the quality of your paperwork. Make sure yours can withstand legal scrutiny.